continuing after failure. That's what's been on my mind at the moment for the past couple days, or the past every single day of my life, to be hyperbolic. Even though, anyways, I want to discuss failure because at the moment, school is like the biggest thing on my mind. It's like, what if I don't achieve the goals I set for myself? I want to graduate. I want to get my bachelor's. I want to make a name for myself in the career I want to pursue. I'm afraid of, just failing my summer class. Of course, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people don't care, which, kudos to them. But we're not them. A lot of people tend to worry about that type of thing. I'm the one that's worrying about this type of thing. So with these videos at the moment, that hoping I could just, find a way to discuss my issues, and maybe along the way, people who do see it, maybe they can get a tiny little bit of help. And if that help is tiny, then I've done my job. But continuing after failure, I want to say to myself that if I fail this class, that I will still be able to continue my education. I want to be able to say to myself, okay, I failed, but we'll try again, and we'll try again, and we'll try again, no matter how long it takes. Because I can do that. I can keep trying until something else is right, If I can fucking fail beating that Bowser boss, Smash Ultimate, when you're in that lava section in adventure mode, I was stuck on it for a week. I'm not kidding you. I was stuck on that level for a week. I was going with Wii Fit Trainer. I was doing Little Mac. I was doing Yoshi. I was doing Kirby. All these types of characters, I couldn't beat this guy. I couldn't, no matter what I did, no matter the knowledge I accumulated, I could not beat this Bowser boss. Until, Bowser grabs you. He does that backflip and that smash down thing. He fucked up. But Bowser fucked up, and he just fell off the stage. I don't even know that was possible. If I could record it, I would have put a clip of it, but happened to me. Basically, if we could try again with a video game, we could try again with all different facets of life. It's just, it's just easier for us to try again in a video game. It's not as real. It doesn't hold as much value to us. We don't try again in relationships. We don't try again when you fail school. Because I failed school once before. I've dropped out of culinary school. There was a lot of reasons to it, but that's a story for another day. Important motion is that I dropped out. I failed, But here I am in school. I completed another class as well. So I'm hoping, I'm able to work towards this. I talked to my mom about this one day, I was like, I'm worried that, what if I just can't pass? What if I can't do all this? And she says, like, you succeeded before. Like, you always figured it out. We always find a way to figure it out, one way or another. in stressful times. We always figure it out. Always figure out a way to keep going. It's like I really needed that. I really needed to hear that. I was procrastinating yesterday. I'm really procrastinating more like not like having the physical, genuine energy to face the issue head on. That issue being homework. Because, of course, I have a lot of issues with the current system of things and education, US education system. But despite how many issues I have, it doesn't change the fact that the essay's due on Friday, you know. You can just try. You know, even trying is a whole battle within itself. You know. The only way you can teach yourself to try is to try to do those things. It's really hard. No doubt. Unbelievably hard. You know. Your peers have tried though. We were discussing success in school a while ago, and we were discussing how people in college could dedicate their entire time to school. You know, being able to complete scholarships, you know, schoolwork, having time after class to finish their work, discuss with the professor, and you know, and like being able to exert the most effort. And I brought up the question, you know, being able to exert the most effort is proportional to the amount of time you have. Because, you know, I have school, I have work, I mean, I have work, I have to balance my life with that and school and other things I have to do around, you know, the house and family. You know, I can't just let my life be school and work and let my family just become a third thing down the line to worry about later. I still need to spend time with them to continue our relationship. You know, I used to be not as close with them. I used to really butt heads. But now we're in a better place. And I'd rather not lose that. And of course, you know, there's other seasonings, other facets of things like mental health and it's just really rough. Mental health is the biggest plague on, you know, I feel like the United States, America, Latin America, the Americas, everywhere, every single country, continent. I swear to God, one motherfucker in our Antarctica has depression. At least one of them. And maybe that shows something. That means something, right? Even though we have these issues, these illnesses, you know, they were still able to go to Antarctica. They were still able to succeed. You know, I want to be optimistic. The only reason I'm able to pull through most days is because I'm hoping for a better day, and that better day could be today. That better day could happen right now. You know, my car got damaged today. Whole thingamajig. It was me going down the road, roadblock, could not see him, could not see that guy. Plus the sun was there too. But do I choose to let that ruin my day? Nah, it's kind of a bummer. Like, wasted my time. But I'm okay. You know, I still went to the store, got a Diet Coke, I survived a school day. Still dance, you know. Whitney Houston's I'm every woman. Bah, 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 bah. You know? It's just a stream of consciousness, you know. I'm actually, the reason why I'm even doing these videos because my favorite YouTuber, one of my favorites at least, Profound Pondering, Evan Brandt, he does these type of videos, and they've always helped me a lot. They've really taken me out of the rut I've been in recently, for a good while anyway. And what's more inspirational than wanting to be like one of your favorite creators, I guess. He just graduated college too, and I'm proud of that guy. Keep on, there's like a mocha coming out, it's fine. But failure, I am scared of it. But I can't. You can't. We all can't run away from it. All we can do is continue on, face the challenge head on, no matter how many times it takes to reach that goal, you know. Whether it is school, passions, a level in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But we continue on. And it's important how we can control our emotions and face the real perspective of failing. You know, do I really want to get into this? No, that's something for next time. But what can I do but do my homework right now? So after this, I'm gonna set up the pooter up. My eyes aren't focusing. Focus. Anyways, get the pooter up and get my stuff on. Do a couple, set a timer for a bit of work. Do that, get that ready. Highlight some shiz. Maybe I'll set up an appointment with some writing tutors at the school, because they really do give a lot of opportunities to succeed. It's important you take any opportunities that are just handed to you, because, you know, it's an opportunity. You can take the hard route, but you're just going to be harder on yourself. Why not take the best route, the most simple route you can? Because, you know, we're having trouble even completing work, you know, and then succeed. And when you keep working hard on yourself, I guess, you keep improving yourself, you're able to take those harder difficulties. Maybe next time you won't need the writing advisor, but it's good. It's good that you took it anyway. And, you know, when you see others in trouble and in need, you can always direct them to that resource. But that's just me. And let's end it out with the music box. I got this a while ago to keep me happy. It's the wrong way. It's really just a pleasure hearing that every time. It keeps me nice, keeps the inner kid happy.